December the 25th. It's the day billions around the world celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. But was he actually born on that date? Or did something get lost or shifted in translation, tradition, or theology? Many scholars believe Jesus was born in a completely different season. So where did the December 25th date come from? Was it a pagan holiday, a Roman invention, or something with deeper biblical significance? Let's explore one of the most debated questions in Christian history. Was Jesus really born on December 25th, or is there a hidden timeline? The Bible never tells us the exact date of Jesus' birth, but it does give seasonal clues, especially in Luke's Gospel. Luke 2:8 says, "And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night." That line has sparked debate. In December, especially in the hill country near Bethlehem, nights can be cold and wet. Many believe shepherds wouldn't keep flocks out overnight in winter, suggesting an earlier date, perhaps in spring or fall. Another clue comes from Luke 1, where Zechariah, the father of John the Baptist, is serving in the temple. Zechariah belonged to the priestly division of Abijah, Luke 1:5, which, according to 1 Chronicles 24, had a specific time of temple service. Some scholars calculate that Zechariah would have served in June, gone home to Elizabeth, and John would be conceived soon after. That places John the Baptist's birth around March. Since Jesus was conceived 6 months later, his birth would fall around September, during the Feast of Tabernacles. This theory suggests Jesus may have been born not in winter, but in early fall, a time symbolic of God dwelling with his people. So why December 25th? This date was not recorded by the early church until the mid-4th century. There are two main theories about its origin. 1. Roman pagan festivals, December 25th, aligned with Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun, a Roman sun god celebrated after the winter solstice. It also overlapped with Saturnalia, a festival of feasting and gift-giving. Some believe Christians adopted this date to counter pagan worship with celebration of Christ, the true light of the world. 2. Theological symbolism. Some early theologians believed Jesus was conceived on March 25th, the Feast of the Annunciation. Add 9 months, and you land at December 25th. In this view, Jesus was born on that day because of his miraculous conception date, not because of history, but theology. The earliest Christians didn't emphasize birthdays, and they focused more on Jesus' death and resurrection. But as Christianity spread, believers began to honor his incarnation. By the late 300s, church leaders in Rome, North Africa, and Constantinople had widely adopted December 25th as a symbolic celebration, not necessarily a claim of exact history. It was about honoring the miracle of God becoming man. Some critics argue December 25th was a compromise, a concession to paganism, but others see it differently. Isaiah 61 says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come." Celebrating the birth of Christ, the light of the world, around the darkest day of the year, winter solstice, carries powerful symbolism. Just as days begin to lengthen, we remember the light that came to overcome darkness. So even if the date wasn't historical, the meaning is deeply biblical. Romans 14:5-6 says, "One person esteems one day as better than another, while another esteems all days alike. Each one should be fully convinced in his own mind." What matters most is not the date, but the truth behind the celebration, that Jesus was born, that he fulfilled prophecy, that he is Emmanuel, God with us. Whether you celebrate in December, September, or not at all, the focus should be on the incarnation, not the calendar. So, was Jesus really born on December 25th? Probably not, but that doesn't make the date meaningless. For centuries, believers have used that day to remember the moment God entered human history, wrapped in flesh, lying in a manger. Thanks for watching Bible Mysteries. In our next episode, we'll explore the Nephilim.